Yo, so how's it going guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So just over a week ago I put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online, and going off the feedback it seems like a ton of you guys really seem to enjoy that video, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys can grind out straight away and stack millions. However, some of the methods in that video have now changed or they've been updated, so I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version to that video, seeing as so many of you guys really seem to enjoy it. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP methods in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now, I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shatoro, but in this video I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Batty 801, which only cost around $16,000, so I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means go ahead and call that one up. Okay, so this week's time trial is called Cypress Flats and does have a par time of 2 minutes 7 seconds. Now once you guys arrive at the time trial, you don't want to do as I do on screen and fail knocking down this fence, so I had to include this in the video as it was such a fail. But nonetheless, once I fail, I get up off my bike, wipe myself down, and I get back to the process at hand. So the first thing you guys want to do is knock down this fence that's right behind the time trial. You are actually going to be driving backwards off this little dirt road so you can get onto the highway and save yourself 10 plus seconds. This is by far the best method to complete this week's time trial. I am aware there's a few different ways you can do this week's one, so it is particularly easy like I said. However, I did do the other methods and this way is by far my favorite. I've actually completed this on my first ever go trying this method, and you guys will see it is actually so good that I stalled on my bike for like 5-6 seconds and I still managed to complete it. It got to the point where I was actually going to restart the race right at the end because I failed so hard, but because I was so ahead of my par time, I was able to wipe myself down and get straight back onto it. So as you guys can see on screen, you want to knock that fence down just to get rid of the barrels and the fence out of your way so you can go straight onto the dirt path. Now from here you actually want to start the time trial so you can see the finish line, so you can set your waypoint. Now once you guys set your waypoint to the finish line, it's going to tell you to take a right down this highway you can see right here. I took some time out to show you this because it's going to make more sense in the gameplay. You basically want to avoid that first right off the intersection onto the highway. You want to go straight past up more to the city, and you want to take the highway that's more on the inner circle. So exactly where you can see me marking up now is where you want to head. This will make more sense once you see me do the gameplay. You can take another few of the landmarks I'm going to spot out to you guys. But as you guys can see, we're just going to follow a straight highway and then jump up a hill, and we'll be able to finish right here at the finish point. So go ahead and set your waypoint, and you guys will notice when I set my waypoint, as you guys can see, it's directing me down the right side of the highway. However, once we ignore that and go down the way I'm going to show you, you will get back on track with the waypoint, and all you got to do is follow it from there. Okay, so as soon as you guys start the time trial, you want to head down the area. You just knock down the fence if you guys remember. You want to pop as many wheelies as you want, go straight up this little dirt path and take an immediate left down this side to get straight onto the highway. Keep popping as many wheelies as you want. Look out for that red billboard and then you guys will see you're straight onto the highway. Now from here it's pretty self-explanatory. Keep popping as many wheelies down this highway as you want. Make sure you don't take a right off that intersection. You want to keep going straight like I mentioned earlier. We're not going to take the first right off onto the highway. We're going to pass this highway here and we're going to keep going straight until we get the next turn in. So remember these landslides. As you can see, you're going under a lot of different roads, a very memorable area. This is why this is extra easy, and as you guys can see, you can tell when you're approaching the next turn because you'll see like the skyline from the city in the background. I know I did do a few time trials at night time, and a few of you guys asked why am I doing it at night. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that it's obviously a load more easier for you guys to see during the daylight. But as you guys can see, just take a right then get straight onto this highway. If you guys are able to get onto this highway with under a minute gone in the time trial, then you're way ahead of your time like I am right now. And because you guys are saving so much time by doing this first part that I'm showing you, you will literally have like 5 or 6 seconds spare to mess up and still be able to complete this time trial. I did complete this a few different times. and I decided to use this gameplay here because I messed up so hard and I still finished it like I said at the start. So it goes to prove that if I'm able to mess up and waste 6-7 seconds hanging in a tree and I still can do it, I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys will be able to do it. However, once you pass that big factory, you're going to come to this little dirt path area. You'll notice now for all these bushes, you want to go in between the two roads. So you go off-road, as you guys can see on screen, onto the grass. Keep going straight because you'll be able to see the finishing line, and you basically want to cross the roads and then jump up this hill any way, shape or form. Now here is where I messed up. Look, I messed up once there by taking too long in the air, and then here, look at this. I'm literally sitting in a tree 5-6 seconds, and I thought to myself, do you know, I give up, I'm just going to reset. And I realized I had so much time to go that I just got up that little hill and just power forwarded and still able to finish it under the par time. So as you guys can see, you just want to go straight through all these windmills. This is pretty self-explanatory, and bang, 52k in less than 2 minutes. Honestly, I've done a lot of time trials, as you guys probably know if you've been subscribed to my channel, so I like to give you guys my honest opinion, and this time trial gives you such a head start. This is practically impossible for you guys to fail. However, moving on to the second best money making method, and as I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, Rockstar Games have been rolling out the Halloween special event week this week, and they've been offering double money and double RP on every Halloween or scary adversary mode in the game. Now, I have already put together a video showing you guys how you could make the most amount of money from the Lost to Be Damned game mode, which was around 300,000. So I will leave a link to that video down low. I've also made a video showing you guys how to make the most amount of money from the Slasher adversary mode, which was just over 100k. However, Rockstar Games are also offering double money and double RP on the Slashers adversary mode, which is probably the best overall because you won't be earning as much money from a single payout, but you guys can practically do this method in less than 15 minutes. So I will leave a link to the other two adversary modes down low in case you guys are looking for a more longer method. However, if you guys are looking for a quick method that can earn you guys tons of money, I'll quickly break down how you can make the most amount of money from the Slashers adversary mode. So first things first, you guys want to be in a free run public session. You want to press start, go across to online, go down to playlist, create playlist, and you want to add 2 or more of these Slasher adversary modes into your playlist. Obviously, the longer you guys are going to be grinding this, the more maps you want to add to your playlist. There's only 6 maps to choose from, so do between maybe 3-4 is a good amount to grind. Now, the reason we actually want to create a playlist instead of starting them up directly through the pause menu is because if you guys actually go ahead and try and launch one of these Slasher or Sumo adversary modes, it's more than likely it's going to whack you into someone else's lobby who's already hosting it, and it's also likely they have no idea what is the best way to actually set these games up so you guys can earn the most amount of money in the shortest period of time. Also, by doing it in a playlist, we're going to be earning something called a playlist bonus, but most importantly, it's going to remove all of that crap loading in between different games, backing out, starting a new game. It's just going to go directly into the next map, and if you guys are going to be grinding this method out for the next week or even the next few days, when you take out all of that time that you usually waste starting up a new game or backing out or voting for a new map, you are seriously going to be saving a ton of time in the long run. Now, when you guys are adding the Slasher game mode to your playlist, you do want to make sure that you put a minimum of 2 maps. This will make much more sense later on in the video. However, you want to make sure that you've got at least 2 maps, and you can have up to 6 maps like I said in the one playlist. The more maps you have, obviously the more money you guys are going to be earning from a single playlist, but like I said, if you guys want a playlist just for a quick grind, then make sure you put 2 maps minimum. However, once you guys are in this setup menu, you want to make sure you put it on 4 rounds. This will make much more sense later on in the video. However, you want to make sure you've got it on 4 rounds and then simply go ahead and invite one other friend into the game and launch it up. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to show you guys how you can earn the biggest payout per game, and I'm going to break down how you guys can make it so you earn the most amount of money depending on how long you guys spend on the game. So first things first, I know a lot of people have been asking me, they've been trying to do the overtime shootout method with the Slasher, and that isn't going to work. It might work if both of you want to go AFK and earn exactly the same amount of money, but in basic layman's terms, there is no overtime in this new Slashers adversary mode. So if no one kills no one after 5 minutes, both of you guys will be splitting the earnings and only be earning $8,000 each. Once again, like I said, if both of you went AFK, like you both went to watch a movie and you just tied an elastic band around your control pad, fair enough, you could do this and it'd be a decent money making method, but it's just not really those epic looking payouts that I'm looking to earn. So what you guys actually want to do is make sure you spend a minimum of 4 minutes 50 seconds in the round and then get your friend to kill you, which will be earning him $16,000 and I'll be receiving 8k for literally doing nothing. Now my friend is actually going to be earning more than 16k, however it's not going to show up just yet because he's going to be earning the rest in bonuses, which I'm going to explain later on in the video. Now by my friend winning round 1 and then winning round 2 straight after round 1, he's going to be earning something called a winners round bonus, and this will actually make a massive difference to the final payout that you guys do receive at the end of the game. I did see a few people in last week's money making method saying I like to win one round and let my friend win one round, and I like to win one round, and you was wondering why you wasn't receiving as much as me. That's because you guys were not earning the winners round bonus. If you don't follow exactly what I tell you in the video, then you're not going to be earning exactly what I earn in the video. But then again, saying that, it was only like 5 people that did say that in the comment section when thousands of people was grinding it properly. So here you can see a graph that I put together showing you guys exactly how much you guys are going to be earning by winning the rounds back to back. So as you guys can see, I actually made this graph when it wasn't double money and double RP, just so people don't get confused in case you guys come back to this video once the promotion is ended. But it's very clear to see, once you guys win 2 rounds, that means one after the other, you'll be receiving a bonus on top of your winnings of 12,940. By winning 3 rounds back to back, that's going to increase up to just under 20,000. Then if you guys go ahead and win 4 rounds back to back, it's going to give you guys a total bonus of 26k. Now that is without the double money and double RP promotion. So to earn the biggest payout from a single game of this /adversary mode would be for me to go AFK. As you guys can see on screen right now, I just tied an elastic band around my control pad so I don't get kicked for inactivity, and because my friend has already won the previous 2 rounds, I can go ahead and let him win the 3rd round. That way he's going to be earning 3 round bonuses, and then I can go ahead and win the 4 remaining rounds. If you guys remember, we put it on the first to win 4 rounds, not the best out of 4 rounds, which means we can play a total of 7 rounds per game. So to earn the biggest payout from a single game of this /adversary mode would be for me to go AFK. As you guys can see on screen right now, I just tied an elastic band around my control pad so I don't get kicked for inactivity, and because my friend has already won the previous 2 rounds, I can go ahead and let him win the 3rd round. That way he's going to be earning 3 round bonuses, and then I can go ahead and win the 4 remaining rounds. If you guys remember, we put it on the first to win 4 rounds, not the best out of 4 rounds, which means we can play a total of 7 rounds per game. So I'll be able to go AFK for the first 3 rounds and still receive the losers winnings, and then I can go ahead and win the next 4 rounds back to back and win all of the winners round bonuses. It should take my total to easily around 140k per game. As you guys can see on screen right here, I go ahead and win the final round and bang, 140k per game, as well as an insane 12,000 RP. You guys really have no reason to complain with figures like that. Now, like I said, that would be a good method if one of you are kind of going AFK and you're eating your dinner, or you want to watch some of my YouTube videos. However, like I said right at the start of the video, you guys have the potential of earning up to $88,000 every 16 to 20 minutes. And to do so, what you basically just want to go ahead and do is let one of you win the first 4 rounds in a game straight back to back. Instead of letting your friend win 3 and then you win 4, you're better off just letting each other win the first 4, so the payouts might not look as big as the previous 140k, but on average, for the time that you're spending in the game, you're going to be earning much more money per minute. So as you guys can see, moving into round 4, I've currently won 3 rounds back to back. I go ahead and win the 4th round as soon as there's 10 seconds left, and boys, bang, $88,000 as well as 8,000 RP for around 16 minutes of work. This is hands down by far one of the easiest and quickest methods any of you guys will come across in recent times. Definitely get on your grind and make the most of it. And like I mentioned at the start of the video, do be sure to definitely leave a comment underneath this video if you don't have that many friends that do play GTA 5 online, and put together a good little group of you guys to help each other out. However, moving straight to the 3rd and final method in this video, and this actually goes hand in hand with method 2, because these new adversary games go so quick. Every time you guys finish a game, you can simply just back out and go ahead and sell one of the most highest selling street cars in the game, which is the Sentinel XS. I'm pretty sure sure some of you guys might be aware, a few weeks ago I did show you guys how you could spawn in the most expensive car, which was the chrome and gold Dubster 2s. However, that method can be quite tedious and it can be quite annoying because you can't land it every time, whereas with the Sentinel XSs, you guys will be able to spawn these in easily every single time without fail. First thing you guys want to do is be in a free roam session. This could be a public session, an invite only session, or a crew session. It doesn't make a difference. Now, once you guys are in a free roam session, you want to wait until the in-game time turns till 9 p.m. or 2100 hours. Now, if you guys aren't aware how to check the time in your game, you can press start and it's usually in the top right, or you can just pull up your in-game phone and it will have it right at the top of your phone. However, once it reaches 9 p.m. in the game, you want to make your way to this point and you basically want to run this route that you can see me tracing. So if you guys start on this corner that you can see me starting on now, you want to drive towards the Eclipse Towers, pass one street, take an immediate left, and take another left, past that street that we just passed again, and take another left, getting back to the corner where we originally started. So it's somewhat of like a mini rectangle. So as you guys can see on screen right now, I'm running the rectangle that I just showed you guys, passing the Epsilon Tower, which is a pretty well-known spot, so look out for that. You just want to drive up this road and then take another left going towards the Tequila Lala bar. I can't even say that name to save my life, but this bar that you can see right underneath the billboard, you guys I'm pretty sure would know this bar. You want to take a look in the lane driving away from the Eclipse Towers, and then you guys should notice that I will spawn in a modded Sentinel XS. From here, you just want to park in front of it, jump out, jump in the Sentinel, and literally take it over to any of your owned garages within the game. Now, this is another great thing about this method. If you guys own an apartment at the Eclipse Towers, Del Piero, any of the still apartments, is literally less than a mile drive from the spawn location, so it's very quick. You can just simply go back and keep on getting them, try and stock up as much as you can. However, if the route I just showed you guys isn't spawning them in, then try and drive in the opposite direction of that route I just showed you guys. And as you guys can see now, I'm using a naked June buggy, so the car really doesn't make a difference. And as you guys can see, a Sentinel XS spawns in yet again. All I have to do is throw the person out and simply go ahead and park it in my garage. Now, this time someone came over to attack me because I was a CEO, and I'm glad they did, so I can show you guys what to do. Now, say if you guys are a CEO or a VIP, and as you guys can see, some random persons came behind me, started shooting at my car. I started to panic because I'm right next to my thing. So what you want to do is quickly pull up your interaction menu, retire your CEO, and quickly enable passive mode. Now, because guys will blow up your car and they can kill you, and they'll probably rob it and just go ahead and sell it for themselves. So as you guys can see, this guy tried it with me and he was very nearly successful at doing so. I'm not gonna lie, this is a big thing because you guys do have to remember the Eclipse Tower is the most owned property within GTA 5. There is always people hanging around this area, so if I was you guys, I would take no risks. Just go on passive mode for a little while until you're stocked up enough that you're happy with. However, as you guys can see on screen right now, I'm using the new Bestia GTS, which is based off the new Ferrari, and as you guys can see, bang, it still spawned in the new Sentinel XS. And like I said, if you guys do want to help out some of your friends or some of your crew members, you can get them in the car as well and get them a version of the car. It's not going to stop them from spawning it in. One little tip I will give you, if you are playing with friends, try and tell them not to hang around in that Tequila Lala bar area. You don't want to have a certain car just parked up on that road because that will prevent it from spawning in. That's the whole reason we run that little route, is so it gives it time to spawn in. As you guys probably know, GTA use somewhat of like a class duplication system where if you're driving a muscle car around, you may notice a load more muscle cars are driving around. That's just the way GTA 5 has been for as long as I can remember, way back on last gen PS2 days. What was it, GTA 3? I can't even remember. However, as I mentioned earlier, you can spawn in a yellow version of this car as well, so I thought I'd show you guys gameplay of this very quickly. And as you guys can see, in my personal opinion, I don't know if you guys agree, but I think this car looks pretty sick. They both come with a very rare and unique looking color that you can't apply from LS Customs. They have a pearlescent over it as well as tinted windows, and a bunch of the features on the car are actually modified already. So you may have noticed like the rims, the exhaust, the bodywork, they are kitted out. So once you guys have got a few of these cars and you've sold them, like I said, you can always keep two for yourselves just to show off to your friends. They are pretty nice looking cars, just like the modified Sand King XLs that I showed you guys a few months ago. They also came in blue and yellow. Now if you guys aren't familiar, I believe this is somewhat of like a mini Easter egg, as Rockstar Games 2 logos, Rockstar Games and Rockstar Games North, are always blue and yellow. They're somewhat of like their little trademark colors, but I was just going to show you guys also, in case your garages do fill up, you can take this car over to any of your own garages and you're able to store it as many times as you like. And just in case you guys don't know, this is one of the highest selling cars in the game. Rockstar Games haven't lowered the sale price. It still does sell for 17.5k. So like I said, if you own at least one 10 car garage, it should take you about 10 to 15 minutes to fill that up, and that garage will now be worth $175,000, which is extremely good for such an easy and straightforward method. Now I do want to show this to you just quickly of me selling the car in LS Customs. As you guys can see, $17,500. Now the yellow version, it does spawn in a lot less, and you will get like 1,000 less for the yellow version. So if you do have the option to go for either the purple or the yellow, like I said, if you're going to do it for friend, always go for the purple version. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me including 3 different methods in one video rather than just covering one method. So there's at least one method in this video for all of you guys to grind out and literally stack millions easy. So if this video has helped you guys out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below, and also feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.